Today, we'll take a look at the daily bias and we'll review a short trade from yesterday's New York AM session on ES. Let's get it. Good morning, guys. Welcome back to the channel. It is Jimmy Trades here. Thank you for joining me. Let's kick off with making sure we hit that like button and subscribe if you haven't already. If you could hit that like button, that would be amazing. It will definitely help push the video far and wide. We have a consistent amount of views every day, but the likes aren't there. So I would love to see those likes lifted, and that would be a great support for the channel. Also, guys, remember you can grab 50% off your Apex accounts with code Jimmy and 30% off your Tradeify accounts with code Jimmy Trades. So grab those accounts. Let's get a look at the calendar. So today, Thursday, the 25th of September, and we have 8:30 news. Perfect. I love to see the news out of the way at 8:30 and then get ready to look to start trading beyond that time. So for me these days, I'm starting to focus more about waiting till the 10 o'clock. And as time goes on, we will review the trading model and how I approach the markets now. Some things have shifted a little bit, so we will dive into that in due course. Alrighty, let's take a look at the daily bias here for NQ. And we have the previous day range already marked out. We can see that we've come straight off the equilibrium there during London. London pushed up and we've reacted to that equilibrium of the previous day's range. So I'd anticipate we could see price continue to move lower here. I do understand that we tapped into a bullish FEG yesterday, and we would be looking at internal to external. And of course, we have these equal highs up here as well. So, a great draw on liquidity there. At the moment, though, we're still inside previous day's range. So I want to see one side of the range swept. And if we do sweep out the low of yesterday first, then we can frame our trades higher off of that. And then on the lower time frame, just searching for a change in the state of delivery. Alrighty, so that's the idea for NQ today. Let's take a look at ES. We're going to see a similar idea. We don't have that daily FEG. We do have these opposing candles here, which I'd be happy to see price come down to. Also looking for previous day low here and a reaction off of that. We have the equal highs here as well for ES. So acting as a strong draw on liquidity, generally speaking. We might even sweep out this devil's mark first before we do that. So at the moment, I'm going to lean towards being bearish for the time being until we see a change in the state of delivery on the hourly. And we can see we wicked straight off that equilibrium of the previous day range there. Let's go over to oil now. Still inside this range, however, we had a nice expansion day yesterday and we swept out the high that we were seeking. If you go back to yesterday's video, we were looking at this high to be swept. What I like about today is we might continue the trend here and continue to expand higher. We are currently respecting the equilibrium from yesterday, and previous day high is the low hanging fruit right now. So first and foremost, I'd like to see previous day high taken, and then from that point, we might even see this high here swept. All right, so looking to remain bullish for oil. Moving over to gold, as I said yesterday and many days in the recent couple of weeks, I'm not willing to short gold at the moment. We're continuing to push this trend, this bullish trend, as we move higher here. on the daily, and we are around those all-time highs. At the moment, we are coming out of this wrong tool. We are coming out of this bullish FEG, and I'd like to see a close here, at least above the opening price of yesterday, and that will give us, a good case for price to continue to move higher. I think silver, silver's already started to make that move. I mean, what a move during London silver had, and out of that bullish FEG. So gold lagging behind a little bit. So I'd anticipate gold will likely catch up to silver. Let's have a look here on Dixie. So Dixie, excuse me, we pushed higher here as we anticipated. We swept out the high that we had marked out there. Now, we have already swept previous day high. At the moment, I'm going to continue to look for higher prices so long as we respect the EQ of the previous day. So that is the idea here. If we move higher and then close back inside the range, then I'll start looking for price to come down to these devil marks. Euro just about hit our target. We equal load, or double bottom right at our target there. So I'm going to look for price to continue to move lower on that today. The same here with the pound. We've come up. We've respected this order block. We're also respecting previous day's equilibrium, and the previous day low is the low hanging fruit. So I'm going to look for price to continue to move lower here on the pound as well. Let's jump over to crypto quickly. Bitcoin, here we go. It's been a little bit, I don't think that's the one I normally look at. Here we go. So we're coming out of that bearish FEG here, which I mentioned yesterday, and pushing lower. So I'll be looking for previous day low here. So looking for price to continue lower. We have a devil's mark down here as well, and anticipating price might do something like this. Hopefully we get a bounce here shortly. Looking forward to October, I should say, not October. ES here failed, continues to push lower. We didn't even get a retest of this bearish FEG here. Unfortunately, we've swept out these lows and we are down into this daily bullish FEG. What I'd really like to see is price close back inside of the previous day. So I want to see this candle close up in here somewhere, and hopefully that gives us our insight to order flow, and we can anticipate price to move higher from there. All right, let's go back now quickly to ES. I just want to jump down. So yesterday, if we take a look at the 4 hour, we had this 6 a.m. candle was quite bearish out of a bearish FEG. That gives me the idea of wanting to take a price, a short or a price to a lower position. I should say a trade to a lower position. And then after 10, so we got this 10:45 candle here. Now I didn't participate yesterday. If you watched my video yesterday, you'll know that I've had a bit going on, and I was a bit mentally exhausted, so I didn't stay up for New York session. I decided to sit it out. So we had this beautiful tap into this bearish FEG here after this consolidation. And then if you got in on the close here, we have a close below these opposing candles. We also have I mean, a change in state of delivery through this level here. And I would have looked to execute, stop at the high. You can target a simple 2R. Is there anything significant here? We've had these series of lows. You might have even thought about targeting the lows through here to get you a increased RR there, but just targeting a 2R, 64 ticks on ES would have been a lovely little trade. So that is something that I'll be looking to take any day of the week. All right, guys, take care. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to know any more about this trade or anything else at all, please let me know in the comments. Look forward to hearing from you. Take care. Bye for now.